it's a long shot, but it's very exciting, and I think that who knows? I mean, I think that we might have more of a chance with the screenplay, but it's really so extraordinary to have the 2 nominations, and that's what we're most thrilled about.
Is this your first Academy Award you've been to?
I came 2 years ago as someone's escort, and it was a very different experience.
What's it like walking down the red carpet and having fans?
I suppose it's the most intense thing you can imagine, because you're having to articulate something which you haven't formulated yet in your own head. So it's overwhelming.
Thank you.
Julianne Moore, thank you very much.
Hello.
Hey,
How are you?
How do you feel?
I'm very excited. I have to say, I'm delighted to be here.
Are you nervous?
Numb was more like it.
How have you been feeling since for the past 2 months since you were nominated?
Well, you know, it's such an honor, to tell you the truth. And we're also a little exhausted because there's sort of an endless stream of cocktail parties and dinners and everything, and it all kind of culminates in this one night. So I think we're ready for it to come to crescendo now.
Do you think you have a strong shot at winning tonight?
I don't know. Yeah, 1 in 5, exactly. I think that's the odds.
What are you going to do if you do win?
Oh, I'd be thrilled. I'd be very grateful. But you know, it's really enough to be here, I have to say.
What do you think it is about the movie that has captured in your case and Burt Reynolds' case, Oscar nominations and others?
Well, I think it's really about the human condition. It's about these people and their aspirations and their hopes for their lives. So the last thing it's about is pornography. It's really about these individuals.
Have you been to the Academy Awards before?
No, this is my first time. Yeah.
First time. What do you think so far?
You know, I have to say, so far it's really fun, and everybody's very warm, and it's been pleasant. It's not, you know, there's not a lot of anxiety, it seems like.
Is there anyone in particular you want to see tonight?
Yeah, Julie Christie. I'd love to see her. And I saw Judi Dench. I didn't say hello. She was in front of me. And I mean, there are a lot of the nominees that I haven't met, so it's exciting.
Who's your escort?
This is Bart Freundlich.
What's your name?
Bart Freundlich,
Yeah.
the father of
That's right.
of
We
a
have
child.
we have a son, a 3.5-month-old son. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, not going to make it this time, folks. But we turned out okay. I haven't really thought about the Louvre so much, but my guess is that that's something I'm going to have to work out the moment to get in there. But thank you for bringing that up. Hey, Big Breakfast, how you doing? Thank you.
Hi, Associated Press.
Hello, hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
How are you feeling right now?
Am I here? I am here, right? Wait. No, I am here, right? For a second I thought maybe this was the same dream I had last night. Yeah, a little overwhelmed, a little out-of-body experience, but you know, good.
You gonna win this thing? You gonna take home the trophy?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think Entertainment Weekly put it best, giving me 25-1 odds. But you know, it's not about that. I suppose you're here to just enjoy the evening, and I'm in like this incredible category with great actors, and I'm happy to have gotten the invite.
Has the nomination itself changed your career?
You know, it's opened some doors. It's given me, I think, the opportunity to work with some, you know, maybe present myself in a way to work with some other good directors. I'm getting ready to, or just started production on a movie with Nora Ephron, a director who I admire so much. I was lucky to get to work with Jim Brooks, and so I think that's it. You just try to keep finding good directors to help follow up the work.
What's it like working with Jack?
Jack. Working with Jack is like playing one-on-one with Michael Jordan in basketball. He can blow you away at any given moment, but he's such a decent and generous guy. He plays the game with you, tries to make you feel as good as you can at the end of it.
And what about Helen Hunt?
Helen Hunt is a wonderful actress and has become a good friend, and I'm very hopeful for her tonight. Thank you.
For the Samuel L. Academy Award. Aaliyah. Good evening, Aaliyah. How are you?
I got
Aaliyah,
some
ladies
steaks
and
and stuff,
gentlemen,
so.
who will be singing tonight your song. I'd like to say hello to more of the family now. Bridget Fonda, hi, how are you? Eric Stone, all right, how are you? Everyone is very excited to see you. Welcome back. Are you two working on the film right? Johnson, I think, who also directed the film. And I would like to welcome another Academy Award winner. From a fabulous film is Claire Trevor from Key Largo. Wonderful, wonderful film. Welcome back. Great to see you, Claire Trevor. She's the Academy Award lately, so this is a real treat.
I don't mean any bad by it. I'm used to being shut down.
What year was Key Largo, remember? 1948. So if I look at this one, if you look at my Olympic bracket, it's quite a lot.
I'm sorry, there's no line.
Mr. Duvall,
How are you?
Associated Press.
Nice to see you.
How are you?
Good, good.
How do you feel tonight?
I feel good.
Confident?
That I can't tell. I know we made a very valid film, but whether it be, however it's accepted, I don't know. I said before this all started, it didn't write itself and it didn't direct itself, but well, we'll see what happens.
You feel that your strongest competition is coming from Jack Nicholson?
That's what they say. I haven't seen his movie. I've only seen one of the films. I know all the guys through the years. I know all good guys, talented guys. But that they say that's where it's all, whatever.
Are you disappointed that it wasn't nominated for Best Picture?
Yes. Yes.
How important is this film to you?
The most. I've been in a lot of wonderful films, and this film is the most important I've done. Just is.
because it's reaching out now to the secular community. There's people in the religious community are accepting it, so it's got an interesting crossover kind of existence, which I very much welcome.
It'd be terribly disappointing if you don't win this.
I'll be disappointed, but you know, that's life. Yeah, I think it's a very competitive field. People don't realize artists are extremely competitive, in spite of what people may say. So everybody wants to win. I know Jack Nicholson wants to win. I know Dustin wants to win. I know these guys. So that's human nature. But if I win, I win. Okay, said I, said out.
You've won before.
Yes.
Has it changed your career winning?
No, not really. And that's when 15 years ago they thought the Oscar would help the leverage-wise for this project. Wait, but it didn't help. So it's nice personal satisfaction.
Is it difficult to get this film made?
Very. It took 15 years.
Why? Why so long?
I couldn't get money from anyone.
People didn't like the story?
They liked the story, but they didn't take to it, or they didn't just go. So I used my own money.
And how do they feel now?
Well, I guess it's being accepted well.
You're happy with the film?
Yeah.
You wouldn't change anything, would you?
Well, there are certain things I can make it longer. There's a longer cut. There's a shorter cut. There are different things. But pretty much the way I like it. It actually turned out in some ways better than I thought.
What do you think about this Titanic fever?
I haven't seen it yet, but these kinds of films do well, especially since last year was more independent films, and this year the bigger films are usurping those a bit. I haven't seen it, but I hear it's very, very fascinating.
How have you managed to not see it yet?
I've been busy. I've been on the road. It's 3 hours long. You gotta be ready to sit down for 3 hours.
What's your next project coming up?
Well, we're working on a film of football, soccer in Europe. A project on soccer. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good to have you back. Again on your behalf. Now, performance, the one and only Marty. Ernest Gordon and his beautiful wife, Tova Boy. Good evening. How are you? How are you, Sydney? Good to see you. Well, do you remember when you won the Oscar? 1955. Remember that night when it was? Yeah, it was at the Pantages Theater, as a matter of fact. And where were you? I was right there. I'd like to hear also, Marty, I'd like to share one of those little pictures up against the big star.
Hi, how are you doing?
How are you feeling right now?
I feel kind of calm, and I don't really know why, but I'm enjoying it.
Are you confident?
I don't think, I don't think I'm like confident that I'm going to win, but I just feel like I've sort of done the best I could, and I, showed up here, and I got a couple more hours to hope, and, it's nice. I'm here with my husband and my parents, and it's such a great honor, and if you can't enjoy it,
Are you happy that you were nominated especially for a comedy?
Yeah. I mean, especially this one, and working with Kevin Kline, and Scott Rudin has been such a great producer to me personally, and I just feel like it was a special little movie. And
is it enough to be nominated in a situation like this?
I think that's great. I mean, it'd be great to win, but it's really great to be nominated. And you know what? If you don't win, you're in a lot more company of losers than you are winners, and they're good company too. So
what are you going to do if you do win?
I don't know. I guess
Do you have a speech
here that
prepared?
I thought a little bit about that, just in case, and it was sort of fun to think about it anyway. Thank you.
Tell us about your dress. Beautiful dress.
Thank you. It's
Richard
Tyler.
We're going to present
Did you plan a long time for this evening?
and you and Jack, of course, can be seen again. You might seem to be
And I really wanted to wear something that was pretty simple because I don't really get dressed up all the time, so I wanted to kind of be me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Academy Award winner for his fabulous performance in the Open Fishing Water Matman. And now, for his fabulous performance at the All Remembering Cabaret, Mr. Joe Gray. Joe. Hi, Army. Great to see you. Hi, Donna Merton.
How do you feel being here with the Associated Press?
I feel great. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm looking forward to seeing my autograph book filled with old stars put together. We're going backstage and doing that.
Thank you very much.
Well, you know. Are you coming back here to do a film? Yeah. Again, congratulations on your Oscar win. Thank you.
Associated Press.
We were talking to two of the
Brian Helgeland.
Brian
wrote the screenplay for LA Confidential. He directed it.
Nominated for screenplay?
Yes, best adapted.
Catania, thank you. Let's go to
I think they both wrote it together.
Congratulations on the film movie that
Can you bring him over here? Sure. Great.
It's kind of hard for you to go in. That's one of the things. It's okay.
including Best Picture. Best Picture is wonderful. It's a great surprise.
Nice desk.
Imagine that everybody else is very pleased to know that the Academy here in Hollywood has recognized small picture movies alongside the two pictures from Hollywood as type.
Yeah, I think it's good for the British film industry as well.
Congratulations on it. And we look forward to more from you.
Mr. Hansen.
Yes.
Associated Press.
Yes. AP.
There you
Sounds
go.
serious.
9 nominations. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel absolutely great. To be here with this picture and 9 nominations is just, a tremendous celebration of our movie.
Why do you think your movie's so popular?
I think it's good. It was a labor of love, starting with the script that I wrote with Brian Helgeland, and right through the making of the movie. It was special from beginning to end.
A lot of critics have praised your movie tremendously, but then they said, well, no matter what, it's Titanic. It's just too powerful. It's just a global thing. What do you think of that?
I think Titanic, is a very good movie, and on top of that, it's a box office phenomenon. How much that phenomenal performance at the box office carries over to the other thing, we'll see. I mean, I think the Academy is about judging a picture on its merits. Titanic's very good. I think ours is very good, and I think the other 3 movies are very good. We'll see what happens.
Kim Basinger's performance, what do you think? It's going to make it tonight.
Kim Basinger's performance makes it, period, whatever happens tonight. I'm so proud of her performance, and I'm so excited that she is sort of carrying the torch for our entire cast. I hope she wins the statue, but whether she does or not, I'm so proud of her performance.
You're also nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yes, with Brian Helgeland.
Brian Helgeland. You think you have a strong shot there?
I think our screenplay is the foundation of our movie, and I think it's recognized as being that. And I have my fingers crossed about that as well. Again, the competition is tremendous in the writing. In both original and adaptation, I think it's a very, very strong year from a writing point of view.
What was the best part about making this movie?
Well, working with the actors is the most fun for me as a director. But the best part, the collaboration with Brian was fantastic. We didn't even know each other. We became friends through the process. And, it's been gratifying all the way through because it was a labor of love. I've never worked on a picture that was as much fun from start to finish as this one was.
What are you going to do if you win?
Celebrate. The celebration will continue,
Do you enjoy coming to these kinds of award ceremonies and all the hoopla and everything?
This is the first time I've ever been to the Academy Awards, and I don't think there's anything quite like it. It is what it is. And to be here on the 70th anniversary is even more special and more exciting.
There's a lot of older stars here that have won in the
I love that. You know, I just met Fay Ray, and to be here where somebody who starred in King Kong, which was one of the movies that made me fall in love with movies as a kid, is so great because it's celebrating the past and the present and the future at the same time.
What do you think of all the movies that are nominated for Best Picture?
I think they're terrific. I think it's a very strong group. Thank you.
The movie that you and Henry Fonda are doing is called My Giant. Big Giant. We thank you for being here at the Oscars tonight. For Billy Crystal.
I feel great, to be here at all. Confidential, and then to be here on the 70th anniversary of the award. Very, very
Ladies and gentlemen, let's say hello to a past Academy Award winner, Celeste Holm over here. Good evening, Celeste. Hi, how are you? Great to see you. Let's see if you won and what year was that now? One of your highly dramatic roles, of course, but you also were on a great part.
Sometimes the Academy gets it right, sometimes they don't. I have a
there's nothing you can tell anybody. It's
the Celeste Holm Past Academy Award winner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say hello to the young lady who's up for the Academy Award this year for our finest performance in Titanic. The one and only Miss Gloria Stewart. Oh, you look gorgeous, you know. And the fans in the stands have voted for their favorite. They think you're going to be
Take Peter on ABC in about 30 seconds. We can have him on here.
Oh, that's right. Did you hear what she said? Her mother's father gave her the eye.
Mr. Fonda, you're in the Associated Press.
He's going live.
So are we.
Beautiful heart that they tried to make.
We're going live too.
What are you?
Associated Press.
I was with Gloria the other day.
Will you bring him over here?
She sat there hours and hours
Back, Bridget
trying
Fonda.
to get these autographs just to make money. They did this foundation that helps those children who are less fortunate.
Got it.
And those of you who are here tonight. You are our friends, ladies. Congratulations, Gloria Stewart, on your wonderful performance.
Past winner.
I know
he is. I'm trying.
He's trying to get pizza. Yeah.
And now we'd like to say hello to another past Academy Award winner. This fabulous performance in Judgment at Nuremberg, Mr. Maximilian Schell. Max, welcome. How are you? And who's with you?
Van Diem.
Hi, how are you?
Van Diem, Dutch
Welcome. Where did you see?
Foreign, if you want.
We're living here. Good.
That's him
So
right
somebody
there.
about past
Movie called Character.
Academy.
No, Best Director Foreign Film.
Let's get him.
Let's get him.
Where was that?
Home.
Van Diem. Here we are again. Now I got you all to myself.
Okay.
So close. And a strong contender. Are you going to win the Oscar?
Am I going to win the Oscar? Some people think I will, but then again, you know, personally I think that the Brazilian film, the Russian film, and the German film are still very strong contenders.
Do you feel that it's very difficult to break into an American audience?
Yes, it is. I think now, once we have a distributor now, the film is going to open on March 27. That's Friday in New York and Los Angeles Times, and I mean the critics were raving about it, and it looks very good for us.
Now, the last time I asked you this, you said you wouldn't be disappointed if you didn't win an Oscar, but you're so close now. How do you feel?
Well, you know, all this is so mesmerizing and so bewildering. Sure, I mean, if I would win tonight, I would be the luckiest boy in the world.
Does that make or break a career, do you think?
Actually, I do not think so. What makes or breaks a good career is a good film that gets noticed by the industry, and most films do actually, with or without the Oscar. You do not need an Oscar nomination for that. I really do think so. You're welcome.
Your breakfast. All right. Thank you.
Mr. Jackson.
Oh!
Now we have a musical trio. We have Alan Menken, David
Yes.
and Michael.
What was it like working in Jackie Brown with Tarantino?
Okay, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
He's going to win some awards tonight?
It's only nominated for one that I remember. Yeah, Robert Forster. Hopefully he'll win.
Yeah. You become friendly with him? You're rooting for him?
Huh?
Are you rooting for him?
Oh yeah, of course. Definitely. Yeah, we did a lot of work together. I mean, the fact that they said he did a good job means that I was doing a good job because a lot of our scenes were together. So yeah, hopefully he'll win.
You're not disappointed that you weren't nominated for this film?
No.
What's the best thing about the Academy Awards coming to it?
The best thing, I guess, is kind of playing dress up, seeing all the people, seeing how they look, especially the women, how different they look, how great they look. It's a wonderful celebration of what this business is. You know, we just come out every year and just kind of do it. We try not to treat it like a contest. Just come and treat it like a big greeting.
Or we will not be able to get this show
You're
on
welcome.
the road. Now, please move into the fair. No one can get into this red carpet, and no one can come in to see the show. When the doors close, no one will be able to get in. So there is a party inside, folks. So please go in and take your seats. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say hello to our past Academy Award winner, my dear friend, fabulous performance all the time. She won the Oscar for Network, but she deserves it every time she was a picture. Miss Faye Dunaway. Oh, no, let's say hello. How are you? William O'Neill and Harrison. Holding up. It will last forever. Everyone should know about the media. You're way ahead of your time. We're about to start another movie real soon. There was one woman next one from Mayor Palace.
Did you take part in all the festivities and so forth for the former Didn't they have like parties and so on?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Faye Dunaway has winner Academy Award for CBS in Salt Lake City. And her son.
So you came out just for this tonight? Thank you.
After her performance in Goodwill Hunting, many drivers, many drivers. We love you, Goodwill Hunting.
Get her.
Okay.